So one of the aims of this commission was that we would arrive on campus and our presence would be felt and known, and that to me is quite a challenge because normally I try and begin a project with a stage of research and conversations which would be quieter and more unseen. But together Georgia and I worked out some strategies of things that we thought might begin to introduce the idea that we were here to people on campus, whilst also helping us to make connections that could inform the latter stages of the project. One of the first things we did was we'll call it a poster campaign, but a series of artworks that take the form of posters which appear right the way across campus, which has had really surprising reactions and kind of run much deeper than we perhaps imagined in terms of the impacts and reactions of people on campus that we've gradually found out about over the course of a year.
I am Georgia Gendall. I am an artist working in Cornwall. What I do is I bring people together through event structures or sculptures or like process of making work. Mostly that accumulates with bringing people together or animals together or ideas together. Yeah, I wanted to make something very minimal but also something that like broke through the monotony of like all the other posters on campus. In terms of like what they said, that was very much just trying to find like one word or a series of words that instigated some sort of like bodily change in how people moved around campus or thought about what they're doing on campus. But most of them came from like thinking about the body differently, so like lie down or lean. But came from this like very absurd sign that's here on campus. There's like a roundabout and there's a sign on it that says walk on the grass, and normally that sign says do not walk on the grass. So there was this idea about like trying to break the rules of like what is you should and shouldn't do. Someone described them as like the mist of the project, which I think is really nice, like just that subtle like vapor that's like going through the campus that's like not really thought about or doesn't have to be thought about, but it's just there and doing something.
So the posters were adapted into a sort of TV version with a slideshow of all the different actions, and we were told that there was a member of the FX Plus workforce who has been enacting those as they change on the screen in between cleaning corridors, and we had a really fantastic set of conversations with the team from Estates who helped us to install the posters at height, and they were inventing their own prompts for us, different things that they felt should be articulated or enacted. And we've also heard from academics who have taken the posters as starting points for teaching, and those kinds of reactions are in each individual way really exciting to kind of know have happened. We haven't been able to track or see them directly, but when you hear people feedback and talk about them, or even just going in to bar spaces or shop spaces on campus and asking to put up posters or set out flyers for events, and having an initial reaction which is we don't want more flyers, and then finding out that it's for tender acts and them going, oh no, we love tender acts. Those are the things that you don't necessarily see directly, but have been kind of evidence that the project has sort of filtered out in some of the ways that we've hoped it might.